SimWorld fans, welcome to the Lloyd Noble Center here in Norman, Oklahoma. Rounding out the opening week of SimWorld U action, we've got Auburn traveling to take on that man, Floyd Henderson, Suno Chapa, and the Oklahoma Sooners. There you see the starting lineup, and the starting lineup behind the mic tonight. You got my own good self, Lava, and I am joined by B-Ron, who gives some color. B, we got two teams. Didn't start the way this wanted to kick off this season, 0-1. Somebody's coming out with a win tonight. A senior upperclassman Oklahoma squad versus a young Auburn team. Who you like in this one?
I'm going to have to roll with the home team, Oklahoma, in this one, E. I feel like, they're playing in front of their home fans tonight. This is going to be a good time for them to get their first win. And they have experience on their side, too.
We're underway here. Auburn controls the tip. They're wearing their road blue uniforms. Oklahoma in the home white. Big crowd here tonight on a Friday night. Set to enjoy their weekend. Oh, hey, there's an opening bucket, and that is none other than Barkley James. Barkley had a double-double in his first collegiate game. 18 points, 10 boards to go with 5 assists. Big effort, but he couldn't get the W, and that's what he wanted. There's another talented freshman. That is Suno Chapa, driving and dealing right there. Chapa struggled in Oklahoma's opening loss, getting under 30% from the field, but that'll bring that average up right there.
Yeah, I think part of the struggle for him was playing at power forward. That's not a spot where he feels comfortable. I don't imagine, but hopefully he gets moved with the spot, and we'll see him improve going forward.
Well, defensive lapse there from Suno. Bevinson Patches way too quick for it and got around him. Drives and stuffs. Patches, another talented freshman. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia, taking his talents to the state of Alabama. The Auburn program. An open look at a three here, and that splashes. Nice start to the game for Jace Miguez, the 6'4" sophomore out of Needle Land, Texas. You're going to remember him from SimWorld Prep.
Yeah, former Lone Star basketball club member, still doing what he was doing back then, still hitting threes.
Just has it out top, guarded by Chapa. Gives it inside. James gives it up, however. Shot clock now down to 5. A little bit static here on this possession from Auburn. Do get a decent look at a three and gets it to go. That is Jamire Murdoch, 6' sophomore out of Opelika, Alabama.
Great shot there from Murdoch. Doesn't just talk about running down too. That's a really tough look there, but he got it to go anyway. Wow.
Floyd Henderson took a tough look on the other end, way out. On this end, can't get it to go. James collects his own rebound, however. And Murdoch on the drive and deal, gets it in to Steele Atkinson, but he gives it back up to Patches. Patches takes the mid-range with the shot clock winding down, but can't get it to go. And Floyd Henderson, the talented 6'5" guard out of St. Louis, there to clean it up. Dishes, nice look there pretty look from Henderson.
Yeah, it was a great pass inside and hit him in stride. Easy to get that to go right up with it.
So that was Kendrick Hogue there on the bucket for the Sooners. High things up at 7. And Barkley James trying to go to work, but dribbles it off of the opponent's foot right there. Will collect the ball, Auburn, and reset, but the shot clock winding down. Just have to pull up here, and once again, with the shot clock winding down, Murdoch is the man. He scored 10 in their opener.
Yeah, 10 points in the opener, and he didn't make the 1-3 he took last game, but he already got one of those in his focus tonight. So good on him for bouncing back, at least in that department anyway. Henderson
dribbles outside once again, finds an open teammate underneath, and that is a beautiful connection with Jace Miguez. And Miguez is going to get a chance for a three-point play, but Floyd Henderson only had 1 assist in the opener, but you can see he's really got some good passing skills for a shooting guard. Finding some teammates tonight in beautiful positions underneath. He's already got 2 dimes on the evening, and chance for Miguez to add to the damage from the free throw strike.
Yeah, it's fantastic court vision there from Floyd Henderson. You mentioned him being a shooting guard too. That just helps open up the offense even more. And let's not forget that Henderson is is currently number 36 ranked college basketball as far as the NBA goes. So he can have a big night here, and we can see that top rise for him.
James with a three, too strong off the back of the iron, and Henderson ends up with the ball in his hands. Henderson was just 2 of 8 from deep in that first game, but he has got a complete new attitude out here. He finds Abe Harner, 6'10" center for the Nagadoches in Texas. 3 assists already in this contest for Floyd Henderson. Known as a scorer, but I'm impressed with what he's doing as a distributor tonight. You got to always be impressed with Barkley James there, too. Drives and deals with the left.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm really impressed by Oklahoma's ability to just get from their bigs to find ways to get to the basket and be able to catch those passes and try to get those easy points.
Yes, can't get it done there. Oh, James beats everybody down the court. Too easy there for Barkley James. Flips it up and then gives Auburn back the lead.
And now good transition defense to Oklahoma right there, but that's too quick. Barkley James getting down the floor. Those are too easy for him. We know him mostly as a three-point shooter, but he can do that from time to time as well.
Good defense there from the freshman as well, Barkley James. Prevented Floyd Henderson getting the look he wanted. A little bit too strong with his attempt. Barkley works it outside now. Tries to cut in. Defense, however, by Henderson. These two young athletes just going back and forth at each other out here. Evanson Patches. He's looking lively tonight. Lost the dribble there for a second. Able to collect, but Miguez steps in the way of that pass. Tries to get a break opportunity, but Patches has it blocked off. Miguez. Patches going out. Miguez pulls up for 3, but he's a little bit short there. Reese Miguez was the leading scorer for Oklahoma in their opening game. 16 points. The 6'4" wing player. He's known as a quality defender as well, Miguez.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I do want to commend Miguez for stepping into the passing lane and picking the ball right out of the air like that. There's Barkley James.
Yep, Barkley got a little bit of space. Chapa tried to close on him, but just couldn't do it in time. Auburn, 3-point lead. Some subs looking to come in the game now for Auburn. Oklahoma, Coach Porter Moser sticking with his starting 5 at the moment, but next dead ball. 3 new Auburn Tigers set to enter. Oh, nice pass. Miguez wide open underneath, and he just tosses it up and in.
That was a fantastic pass, but I think Barkley James got a little greedy on the steal attempt there. And,
Auburn timeout. We're going to take a little break here, too. 13:31 to go. Auburn, Oklahoma.
Ladies, we ask your forgiveness. Please forgive our immaturity, our outbursts of tacky compliments. Forgive our browser history. Forgive our hormones taking control of us. Forgive us for thinking an open shirt is the ultimate weapon of appeal. Forgive us for opening our beers like primates. Forgive for taking a no as a yes. For insisting on playing a guitar that doesn't exist. And please forgive us for never washing our hands. Ever! Schneider, the beer with the exact maturity for the man who's in the process.
Got a good one here in Oklahoma so far. Sooners trailing by 1. 10th ranked Oklahoma Sooners, and I think that says something, B-Ron, to the quality of the upperclassmen they have, but this team did struggle last year. And only 7-23 finished at the bottom of the Big 12, but with the addition of Suno Chapa, certainly a uber talented freshman, and 4 seniors, people have high expectations for the Sooner squad this year.
Yeah, and that's kind of a story for them coming into the season with the addition of Chapa. Yes, they have Floyd Henderson and Miguez, but how can Suno Chapa come in and help this team get to the next level and finish with more than wins this start of the season? I think they will get past 7 wins. I think they're more talented than they were last season. But how much more? That's the question that we need to answer over the course of the season.
Charging foul called on Drummond, Honor Drummond, the 6'1", one of those seniors, Oklahoma native. First foul of the game, first foul on him. And new players out there on the court as well. Got some subs in the game. Gavian Buff, the 6'4" sophomore out there for Auburn. But that is Henrique Conti. You might remember him from SimWorld Prep. Playing for Africa. Angolan, 6'6" forward. Still a little bit raw in his game, but clearly a talent. Gets a bucket there, 3-point game.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of SimWorld Prep players over the next few years coming forward into SimWorld U, and they're all going to be impressive in their own right, for sure.
Well, is anybody going to be as impressive as that? Suno Chopper with the spin, and he finished over the 7-footer. Honcho Hardwick the third to lay that in and cut this lead down to 1. Hardwick has the ball now for Auburn. Coming off the bench, let's see what he can do. Another SimWorld Prep star. At 8 points, 3 rebounds in his opening game. The Tigers. Trying to get it into him right now. Good defense from the Sooners, and a contested 3 is all they get on that possession. And nice rebound there. Take it away, Kendrick Hogue, 6'11" senior himself. Tough drive, but the finish is fine from Honor Drummond that time.
Wow, tough finish. Great body control from Drummond too, to not let the contact phase him too much there.
He's not one of the scorers on this squad. In fact, that's his first bucket of the year. He didn't score, well, not from the field in the opening game. He did hit a free throw, but gives Oklahoma back the lead, and the steal here by Chapa. I thought Drummond, the hot hand, might consider that 3. Thought better of it, instead gives it up to Henderson. Corner 3 from Henderson, and he gets it to fall.
Great job from Henderson in there, moving without the ball, setting up in the corner, and getting the open look.
Henderson's shooting stroke looks much better than it did in their first game. That was a tough one, and Henderson comes up with that board, quickly brings it up the other way. Oklahoma now up by 4. This is an 8-point run by the Sooners. Once again, they get Henderson free out there. Ooh. He likes it. He likes it on that right wing, but couldn't get it down. Not on that occasion. A spin from Honcho Hardwick, but a little too strong.
I like the effort, though, from Hardwick getting inside very quickly and trying his luck there. But fantastic job in this end, too.
10-point run from the Sooners. Excellent play from Henderson so far in this one. And the Holmes team starting to look like the 10th-ranked team in the country out there. And it is an interesting combination of upper-class talent and Suno Chapa, the freshman, contributing to that too.
Yeah, and you know what's also a great combination, E? Role-playing experience and SimWorld Sports. SimWorld Hoops, man. This is the best place to be to get the best sports role-playing experience here in SimWorld Sports, SimWorld Hoops. It's the only place you can see the game, be the game.
Nothing more true than that. 8 points in this game so far for Jace Miguez and Barkley James. They're your leading scorers. Floyd Henderson, 3 points, 2 boards, 4 assists. Doing it all out there, number 31 in white. Some new players out on the court now, though. Henderson getting a rest.
Yeah,
and tough shot. Oof. Almost got that to go. Foul counts. That's Aaron McLaurin, who they're going to send to the line.
The crowd is loud here, E, and they got a lot of chip in this first half.
They're liking this 10-point run. We'll be trying to influence McLaurin to keep this thing going, but unlikely, actually. McLaurin, the 6'4" guard, is a very, very good free throw shooter. Let's see if I haven't cursed him. Nope.
Not yet, anyway. The broadcaster's service, man.
Excellent shooter, though, McLaurin. One of the best on this young Auburn lineup. And when I say young, we're We're talking 5 freshmen, 5 sophomores, no upperclassmen, not a single junior, let alone a senior on this squad. Bruce Pearl is a talented but young team, and McLaurin was way short on that one. Hey, maybe that was a design play. Jackman Buff there to pick up the rebound, throw it back up in. That worked out all right for the Tigers on that possession.
Ended up being a 3-point swing there. So, yeah.
Man, look at this, the pace on Oklahoma. I didn't necessarily expect to see this tonight. Elias Bilbrey gets out in front of everybody. Another one of these seniors, they're just crafty. They've got some moose. They've been around the game, and it does matter. It does count.
Yeah, Oklahoma, they have a pace and space style to their offense. It's not a breakneck pace like, say, Miami. So the pace does surprise me a little bit, but not too much because, again, they have that in their style for their offense in general.
Both squads charging up and down the court, but no bucket to be found either possession. Oklahoma in front by 5. Barkley James on the bench right now. It's an interesting question who Auburn's number 2 offensive option is.
Without Barkley on the floor, not too sure. Oh my!
Wow. Well, Aaron McLaurin, I said he was one of the most talented shooters on this Auburn team, and showing out right there. McLaurin had 8. He's a little, he had 8 points in just 15 minutes in the opener for Auburn, so maybe Coach Pearl looking to give him a little bit more run, particularly if he's going to produce like that with the shot clock winding out and not much movement.
Yeah, and Auburn's done a good job of getting those shots to fall with the shot clock winding down too. So in some weird way, that's a clutch thing. Yeah, that's going on there for Auburn.
It's been a few empty possessions for Oklahoma now in a row, and a little bit of a lead they'd broken out to has been chipped in. Auburn can tie it up or take the lead here. There you can see 3 new Tigers getting set to enter the game too, and there a little bit of a heat check. That will not go that time from McLaurin.
Yeah, that run they went on there, over that possession, they dwindled away like it's nothing now.
It's a good position inside for Miguez. That's really where he wants to get the ball. He's only 6'4", but plays much more like a forward sometimes. He's really hard to contain down there, just has really good low post instincts, skills, and footwork, and you just saw it on that score.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him go more in towards the basket at first and going away and then come back in. But it worked out anyway, so what's the matter? Point to point.
Drummond has it. He's going to pull up for 3, and he drains it.
Man, no hesitation on that shot from Drummond. Fantastic, and a quick trigger as well.
Coach Pearl wants to get a timeout, wants to get some subs in this game, and Oklahoma with that triple, lead by 7. We're under 7 minutes to go now. First quarter. We're going to take a quick break. Return here after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
It's a place where average Joe can work on his craft and grow. Say you the new magic, yo. Well, why you ain't passing though? Better get you a basket, bro. Cause this ain't no Madden, no. This is real ball life from prep to pro. Come on, Park, this ain't no fashion show. It's the opportunity for you to be the one to shoot the 3 in the clip. Game on the line. They like, who is he? Must be the 2-3 or 2-4. The 1 twice. Coach saying do more. Scouts like that boy nice. Drive up the price. Push up the stock. Build up your name. Stir up the pot. Piss off the eye. As a player or a coach, here it is, dog. SimWorld. This is your shot.
Yo, yells.
SimWorld.
You know your boy gotta get some of this, right?
SimWorld.
Rick Blaze.
SimWorld.
Ladies love. Let's go.
I be on some ballers, trying to get my hands on a scholarship. Pretty young thing already knew my name, said she wanna try out on a scholarship. Hold up, let me PG it. Porn go past, but you know I'm gon' do it. Podcast fast, big Bob on the snacks, and you know I'm in my bag when March can't beat it. Baby, I be trippin' with my foes tipping. Shot out to the ballers, snowboard like I'm Pippin. Rick Blaze hit him with the freestyle. SimWorld Hoops, man, them boys wild.
SimWorld, 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 SimWorld. SimWorld, 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 SimWorld.
And then when their lead expanded, they turned into a highlight machine, except for the problem was there was no film in the camera.
4-point lead for the Sooners so far in this one. Good game, B-Ron. I think we got some people watching tonight, too. Maybe give them a little bit of love.
Sure do. Yeah, Benjamin Alexander. We got Danny in here, Ty, Coach Simpson, Colgan, Trey PG, Cam, Steve Lankin here, Red Bud's in here, Tony Henderson's in here as well. There's so many on here. Thank you all for joining us for this Friday night stream and game so far. Hope you're enjoying it. We're enjoying calling it for you.
Some familiar names on that list. Probably some guys that are imagining themselves wearing a college uni while they watch this, and who will be. Just another season or two. Some Patches, a former SimWorld prep player himself, out on the court, number 43 for the Tigers. Berkeley James back out there as well. It's Rowan Beer with the ball at the top right now. Trying to drive inside on the big man. And does! Wow! Roman Beer, a 6'7" freshman out of Ocala, Florida. That's his first bucket in his college career, and an impressive one. That's the way to go get it.
Yeah, incredible effort there from Beer. I thought there was no way he was getting that shot to fall, but somehow, by grace of whatever, we've been anyway.
Including over the 6'11" frame of Andre Harner. Second chance opportunity here, and it ends up in the hands of Suno Chapa, but he can't get the three to go. That is his first miss of the night, Suno. 3 for 4 from the field so far, 6 points. And Beer can't get that one to fall.
He was long defender that time, too.
Nice dish. Great finish. Darrell Sword threw that down in the end. The 6'6" forward out of Tulsa.
Okay, I thought you said Sword. What the last name that is? Did you say Sword?
Darrell Sword, which is a good name. Barkley James, that's a nice dish.
Man.
Steele Atkinson finishes it off, but what a pass from Barkley. Got a timeout on the court, but we are going to stick with it here while a little break in the action. I want to remind you that you're watching here tonight, please smash that like button, share, follow, all those social things. Tell everybody about it. That's the important thing. SimWorld TV. Hope you've been watching all week. Hope you've been enjoying what has been a great week of opening basketball in the U. What's your standout moment from the week, B-Ron?
Oh, man, my standout moment. For me, look, even though it came in a loss, I think it's got to be Alex Rodriguez's 30-point game against Miami. I didn't see that kind of performance coming from Miami, or from Marquette, in Miami, on opening night for them. So that, to me, is my standout. Even though it came in a loss, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
What about you, E?
Oh, I mean, it's a little bit too easy to grab that low-hanging fruit, but I knew Cooper Flagg was the real thing, but my lord. he has announced himself at this level. He was like, anybody who didn't think I was the real thing, anybody, outed me.
Be careful, E. They're not going to judge with that.
That's right.
If you don't like that, man, you don't like that. But you know what? Hey, too bad, right?
Yeah, you can put up 29 and 32 and whatever, it's like, speaks for itself.
You're going to get talked about, and good luck trying to stop it, yeah?
That's right. Talked about that Jordan fella for a reason, too. I'm not saying he's Jordan, but I'm saying he's chat-worthy. I'll put it that way. Jamil Murdoch, that was a nice drive and finish, too. He had double digits in the opening game, 10 points for Murdoch, and to back that up here. Atkinson with the foul, and that is going to send Sooners back to the line.
No, just good. Well, look, I have been really impressed by the play of Barkley James tonight. You know, again, double in his first game, but here in the second game, he's looking like he's found a home here where he can shine away from his brothers, Benari and Isaiah.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is the most impressive thing out of all of this that I've seen so far from this game in particular, but just over Barkley's first 2 games in SimWorld U.
Yeah, no, I mean, super impressive. Just the numbers and the stats alone speak for themselves. What he's already done tonight through a first half of basketball, and also, for that matter, what he did in the opening game, hoping to come up with a victory tonight. Would feel a lot better, I'm sure, but also not an easy time for the Jameses or anybody with connections to North Carolina. Barkley and brothers from Greensboro, not as hard hit as Asheville, but lots with everybody there affected, no doubt. And takes a certain kind of mentality to be able to at least put that aside when you step onto that court, too, for 40 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Something's big in the basketball, but if you can put it to the side for just a few moments of your time and focus on other things, that'll go a long way to show your mental fortitude.
There goes Barkley to the hoop, and that one won't go, but he gets his own board. Oh! 2 chances had and could have get it there. I said James had a double-double in the opener, and you would expect that's probably going to be points and assists coming from the guard, but no, that was points and boards. Springy at 6'3", Barkley James. Oh, nice turn from Miguez, and can't finish with the left hand, however. Murdoch rips the rebound.
I'm not saying he is, but hear me out. He did his best. Russell impersonation by having a rebound with the guard.
Yes, a really impressive line. Like I said, the only part of it that didn't work was the yell that the overall team got. And wow, what a move there from Murdoch.
Man.
Impressive. Hey, Jamire Murdoch had a good opening game himself. 10 points, 4 boards, 2 assists. Some nice moments here tonight, too, and he's pulled Auburn back within 3 as we enter 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Miguez with the leaner gets it to go.
Man, that's a tough shot, too. When you get close to hoop like that, you got to worry about long arms and some of those real tall kids down there, but Miguez not concerned.
Oh, that's about as free as Bevis and Patches has been in Miguez all night. I thought he was going to pull up there for the 3. He may regret that he didn't. Fairly quiet night for Patches so far, and credit Miguez for that. Lockdown defender, locking down. Evans and Patches so far. The pull-up, and that's a tough one from Beer. Can't get it to go.
Patches, though, to be fair to him, he's been more known in his snow prep days as the defender himself.
Yeah.
So, now I'm not saying he can't score at a high level, but he's more so known for his defense side of the ball in snow prep.
With that bucket there, 7-point lead and much-needed stopper comes in the form of Jameer Murdoch. Driving and dunking, cutting it back to 5. And under 90 seconds to go now, first half.
Auburn's done a good job throughout the latter half of the first half of hanging around and staying in the game, and that's a big thing to do when you were at one point, by good chunks here. So good on them for sticking with it and hanging around.
That was a hard shot that bounced off the backboard there. Jarrell Sword might have taken a little bit of a softer touch and had a little bit better result. Murdoch deals it to Beer, gives it back to Murdoch. Ooh, feeds inside to Steele Atkinson, and he has a clean look, but he can't get it to go. Good defense there. Sword, just 6'6", but playing a lot bigger.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a rather clean look, and then, came in from behind and just got enough in his way, surprised. I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Yeah, Sword, like I said, just measures out at 6'6", but he plays an interior game, and Zuno Chapa started this game hot, couldn't miss first 3 shots, but has been a little bit cold since then, and Barkley James makes him pay on the other end, cuts the lead to 3. Final possession here for Oklahoma. We go to the halftime break, and Henderson has it. He's going to pull up for 3 and nails it.
Wow.
Fairly quiet in the scoring department, but Henderson has done a lot of damage in different ways. That half-court heave will not go, and it's a 5-point advantage. Oklahoma, as the teams walk off the court to get a little bit of instruction, come out here, play 20 more minutes coming up, but Murdoch ends up being your leading scorer for Auburn in that first half. 11 points on 5 for 5 from the field, including a made 3. Impressive, but leading scorer in the game, Jace Miguez. 14 points, 5 of 8 himself, and impressive from him. And I mentioned Floyd Henderson in that 3 there. It's 5 assists also for him in the game tonight to lead all teams. And good game we have here to end the week. Appropriate. I would have a blowout one way or the other would have been a shame. Not what our fans deserve to be.
Yeah, no, not after the great week of basketball we've seen here to start things off here at SimWorld U. And again, for Auburn, you mentioned Murdoch, but Barkley James also playing really well. 10 points, 3 rebounds, shooting just above 55% for the game so far. The offense for Auburn looks really good. For the most part, because they need to hang around in the game like they have been. So, they have coming up. Gonna take a break right back.
Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
We have all these beautiful avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
I'm sorry?
The chips are outside.
Why are they outside?
The chips are outside!
I want a Chris Elliott autograph. Hi.
Wait! Please, avocados taste great on lots of things. See? Avocado toast. We can still make this work.
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
No.
Avocados from Mexico.
Second half about to get underway. Well, it's kind of an interesting comparison between these two teams. Auburn, so young. Oklahoma, so senior-laden. And so far, the upperclassmen having their way. And there's Floyd Henderson bringing it up for the Sooners. They lead by 5, but 20 minutes of basketball left to go here in anybody's game.
These young freshmen, sophomores, are making them work for it. I wouldn't say having their way, but I know what you mean. To be fair, I know what you mean.
No,
they're making them work for it. They absolutely are. It's gonna be a fight the rest of the way.
Yeah, Hancho Hardwick just swallowed that shot attempt there from Henderson. Hardwick actually leading Auburn in assists in that first half. He didn't score, but 4 assists. Now, I don't even know what you call it. Can you get a block and a steal on the same move? I'm not sure. It's kind of both.
They wouldn't call that one, right? Yeah. They might give him the block credit for it if it was a shot attempt.
Hatches gets his shot away, but he's just been haunted by Miguez all night and can't get it to go.
Yeah, Miguez's defense has been really, really good on patches all game. They're gonna find a way to get him going more, I think. Great floater too.
Miguez just evaded Murdoch right there. Miguez at the prep level. A lot of us saw him last on the silver on the big screen here on the TV screen. He was kind of regarded almost more as a defensive specialist, a real true kind of lockdown guy, but he has clearly developed his offensive game. An impressive tonight, and an impressive drive and score there as well. Auburn pulls back within 5.
They've been hanging around that 5-point margin for a while now. They haven't been able to get under 5 in a good little bit.
Patches picks up the foul, and they are calling that as a shooting foul. And it's Miguez to the line.
Been busy at the free throw line tonight. This is going to be, what's that? It's going to be his 4th one coming up.
Yeah.
And perfect so far to line too. So, hey, there's that. We'll see.
At 16 in the opener, if he drains these, or at least have that in his second game, Jace Miguez. Atkinson going to the bench. Henry Conti back in the game. Enrique Conti. 2 points on a board in the opening half. The big man out of Angola.
I want to see him have a with a bit more production in the second half off the bench. Bench play is going to be, I think, the biggest key in this one in the second half. At some point, your starter has to come out the game and sit for a good chunk of time, I'd imagine. So your bench is going to have to be critical to success.
Hardwick with the ball, and he's been a facilitator tonight. But he's going to turn around and take himself here. Too strong, but look at Conti come up with the rebound, but has his shot rejected. Good defense from the Sooners.
And he did his part and got the rebound at least. So he set up for a second chance. It didn't work out that time.
Too quick there, Floyd Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson extremely quick there. So difficult to guard a guy like that too. Has that quick first step. By the time you can blink, he's by one of those don't blink or you miss the switch.
Tough shot there from Henderson, who's not known necessarily as an offensive weapon, but he puts that in, and they're calling that a flagrant foul on Kendrick Hogue. Wow.
I don't know about that one. I don't think that's a flagrant foul myself.
Yeah.
I'm not a referee.
I know. We don't get to make these calls. I thought that was a hard foul, certainly, but
yeah.
Surprised. I just, flagrant one called, and Hardwick with that unique pigeon-toed position on the line, lines up the free throw and gets it to go.
That's big. Because now you have a chance for a huge swing of momentum here for Auburn to get another possession, and get more points too. They can then cut it to 3 if they want to.
Oklahoma had broken out to their biggest lead of the night before that turn of events there. As you say, chance for more here for the Tigers, and looking to get it. Oh, not quite, but Murdoch earns a trip to the line. This crowd letting the referees know not very happy with how they've been calling things so far here in the second half.
No, not happy at all with it.
A little bit whistle happy out there, and regardless, Murdoch to the line. His first trip tonight.
Murdoch's also been really active offensively for Auburn production-wise, especially in the first half. So looking forward to seeing how his second half goes. Hope he can have a big second half for Auburn, because he's also going to be important. Both him and Barkley are going to be important offensively anyway for Auburn if they continue from the first half production.
Perfect from the field, perfect from deep, and perfect from the line so far, and still is Murdoch. Leading scorer for the Tigers, pulls them back within 4, and looking to reestablish things, but Jace Miguez cannot drain that one. Instead, it's a 3 on the other end from Barkley, and he gets it.
Wow.
What a turnaround in a 1-minute margin.
Yeah, and it all started from that flagrant foul.
Yep.
The flagrant foul got the whole thing started, and that's that momentum swing that I was talking about just a few seconds ago.
Tino Chapa, he's been quiet since the start of the game, loses the dribble here, and he loses the ball. A steal. Quick hands from Conti. Especially for a big man.
Oh, but Murdoch
had his shot rejected, but Edward comes up with it, gives it back to him, but he has another one swatted away. Back-to-back swatted for Murdoch.
That's one you gotta try to get it out and just reset your offense. There's no way you're getting a clean look there.
These are getting pretty hectic on both ends right now.
Yeah, looking a little bit loose out there, a little too loose. And I find the structure again offensively, both sides do.
Conti, you do not expect him to be the calming force out there, but the Angolan forward lays it in and takes the lead for Auburn. Timeout on the court. Coach Porter wants to talk it over. We're going to take a break, too. Don't you go anywhere. It's getting tight here in Oklahoma.
Look who's over there. He's walking.
So, what have I missed?
Defense getting turned up a little bit here in the second half. 1 point advantage for the road squad. Auburn looking to upset Sooners. It would really upset the Sooner fans, I know, if this top 10 ranked team drops its first 2 games to begin this season. And again, Oklahoma coming off of a 7-23 nightmare last year.
Yeah,
high expectations of a turnaround, and that would set a really unpleasant tone in Norman if they can't pull out a win tonight.
Yeah, most definitely would not be the side they're looking for. And, you know, the reason for their poor record last season, 7-win record last season, it was their defense. They weren't very good defensively, and that is going to have to turn around, especially in the interior. We were talking about there in the break, their bigs don't really impress on the interior, and that's been part of the problem, I feel like. You know, the interior buckets for Auburn have been not easy to come by, but they've been easier than you'd get against some of those tougher interior defensive teams, like Kentucky, for example.
You know, Choppa, not necessarily an inside player, but he took it down low there, couldn't score. Hardwick on the other end tries to get it over a shorter defender, and does. Took it right over Henderson there, use that 7-inch size advantage he has.
Yeah, and that's kind of the disadvantage you have when you're running more of a smaller lineup with Choppa at one of the forward positions.
Nice pass inside. Choppa has it. Tries to score over Conti, and that rattles out. After starting 3 for 3 from the field, Choppa's missed his last 4 shots. And Oklahoma trails by 3.
And fans are maybe letting him hear it too a little bit, not happy with the our freshman play. But he's had a rough night since like the starting really well.
Huff tries to get that off. That is wow. Yeah, going to stay down here, but nice defense, nice interior defense there. That was Abe Harner, 6'10" senior out of Nacogdoches, Texas. He had 13 points in the opener for Oklahoma.
And we're seeing one of Hogg's blocks here, and he's done all right defensively, but again, overall, Oklahoma needs to improve and shore up that interior defense.
Well, Miguez and Choppa almost look to do more of the interior scoring, really, than their traditional big men down low. Oh, what? That's Javian Buff. Bails out the Tigers there. Shot clock winding down. It's an easy bucket. The Sooners want a timeout. Porter Moser not liking what he's seeing. And since that flagrant foul, what a turnaround we have seen. Auburn had been down by 9. They're now up by 5. Hey, I want to remind you guys that this Saturday, starting at 11 o'clock, you see on the screen some EC Legacy action. It's SimWorld Prep is back too. It's not just the U, so hopefully you'll be tuning in for that. 11 a.m. on the East Coast, 8 a.m. out west, and 10 or 9 all points in between. Should be a good one. We have a good one here tonight. I mean, lead swings, flagrant fouls, players having big nights, particularly Jace Miguez. It's been as advertised. I mean, a talented but young Auburn squad and a Oklahoma team that's regarded but maybe still trying to figure out its identity a little bit.
Yeah, I think that number 10 ranking for them coming in season is way too high, in my opinion. When you look at the other teams around SimWorld U, sure they have Sino Cabo and with Boy Henderson and Miguez, you know, but I want to see them prove to me first be number 10 ranked, then, you know, I haven't seen it just yet.
Even if they win tonight, would expect them to probably drop a few spots and drop that opener. Yeah, I think that's likely, and it might even be good. Take a little bit of pressure off this team.
Right.
Which again, you know, kind of fell to pieces last year, and looking to put them back together. And Auburn, on the other hand, this would be a nice scalp for them, even if we think they're rated a little bit higher than they ought to be. Knocking off the number 10 team in the country on the road is a great way to build some confidence in what is a team of near toddlers with no upperclassmen in the lineup.
Yeah, especially, you know, again, both teams coming off the loss. Auburn coming off the loss to Utah, 82-74. It would be a huge boost for them to come into Oklahoma and upset the number 10 team in the nation for their first win of the year. For a team of underclassmen, that's a huge deal for them.
Enrique Conti is having a really nice night tonight. Drives and gets a bucket there. Auburn now up by 7. This crowd still backing their team here. That is a nice spin, but Suno Chapa does not look as confident to me as he did in his prep days, to be certain. Still adjusting a little bit here, and fair enough. You know, we put a lot of expectations on these freshmen, and it's an adjustment going from the prep level to the U level.
Absolutely.
Because that's a bucket I have not seen Suno Chapa miss too often.
Yeah, most definitely.
Surprising.
Oh my goodness.
Everything going right for Auburn. They now lead by 9. This is an 18-point swing in the last 5 minutes.
Man, Auburn has turned things around phenomenally in the second half, and it all goes back to that flagrant foul.
Another miss from Chapa. Oklahoma,
and I think he might be trying to force things too much, E. It looks like he's pressing too hard out there on the floor and trying to make offense come his way, which is only both hurting him and the team overall.
Good defense here from the Sooners on this possession, who really need a stop, but more than anything, need a bucket. They need to just get a little bit of momentum back going. Pull up, won't go. Rebound ends up in the hands of Sword. And there you go. That is the way to end a dry spell. Kendrick Hogue.
There you go, Hogue. Nicely done. And look, it all started on the defensive end, too. They played lockdown defense on that side of the floor, got the stop, and then came down quickly and got points. That's exactly how you draw it up. Perfect possession, one and done.
Keep in mind, Auburn's building this lead with Barkley James on the bench right now as well.
Yeah, they got him back out there on the floor, and it might start to be curtains.
Strong offensive rebound, but the putback will not go. A break for Oklahoma and a chance for them to whittle this lead down a little bit once again this possession. Nice dish. Great dish right there.
Yeah, fantastic.
Elias Bilbrey.
And you know, it's also good movement too without the ball. Getting going around your teammate, create an open look for yourself. That's very nicely done. And Drummond.
Well, there's Conti again. A rare miss from him. He's been having a superlative night off the bench for the Tigers. However, Auburn possession again, lead down to 5 as we hit the 10-minute mark halfway through this second half. And Chapa can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. There's been a lid on that bucket ever since the opening minutes of this game for Suno Chapa. That's a nice pass. Pass over back up out. Oh, what's he going to do? Can't get it to go.
Not the shot you want right there. I think we would have liked to see. Once the pass came inside, I think the problem was it ended up being too deep to get a good shot up. But maybe it's when you try to back out and force the shot real quick. Then that's not the shot you want from a hog there.
Subs getting ready to come into the game for both squads. A nice drive from Hardwick and a nice finish.
And no call, too. I think Honcho was looking for a foul on that one, and he didn't get it. But he got 2 points anyway, man.
Well, that takes the lead back up to 7, and the Sooners, Coach Porter, wanting to take a timeout, get his subs in the game. We're going to take a little break, too. 9:06 to go, and it's a 7-point Auburn lead on the road.
Mom gave you a whole bag of Doritos just because your fish died? Here, boy, I won't hurt you. Bath time.
Billy, are you sharing those Doritos like I asked you to?
He's okay.
Jace Miguez, your high scorer in the game. He's got 18, but Auburn in front. 13 apiece from Barkley James and Jameer Murdoch. And there you see Hancho Hardwick. 9 points, but I actually think it's his 8 rebounds and 5 assists that are as impressive as anything. He has been getting it done in every possible way tonight, and he's got the ball right now.
Yeah, he's getting real close to a double-double, and I would say it's a quiet double-double. He's at 9 points, already got 8 rebounds. He's looking to get some more. We got 8 minutes to do it. I think he'll get it done.
That's going to send Murdoch to the line. First foul of the game on Harner. Murdoch shooting too, but yeah, almost on his double-double, Hancho Hardwick, and the leading assist man for the Tigers as well. That's pretty impressive. So is the 18 from Miguez, who had 16 in the opening contest. He's filling it up as well as playing his trademark defense, but if Oklahoma comes out of this game 0-2 and they're trailing right now, that's going to be the only thing people in Oklahoma are talking about on the basketball scene.
Yeah, the 0-2 record. That's it, man. That's it. And look, you spoke about the assist earlier from Hardwick. 5 assists coming from the spot that he plays at, too. I think that just really shows his ability to be versatile on the offense. He's not just a guy who can get rebounds or score, and that's not really his specialty, scoring. But if he can get you assists like that at a really high rate, like that, 5 from a guy playing his position, that's a huge opener for your offense in general.
Well, Barkley James gets a bucket right there, but on the other end, the last possession, that was an 8th straight miss from Suno Chapa, who is now 3 for 11 in the game. And some sections of the crowd I can hear getting on the youngster a little bit. I mean, a lot of expectations for the young man who's a home state hero from Oklahoma City, but been a struggle tonight. It was a struggle in the opener, and the Sooners are struggling. Here's somebody I think they need to have a lot more of if they're going to get back in this one, and that is Floyd Henderson. Drives and gets a bucket right there.
I think you have to lean on Henderson and Miguez. Those are the 2 best players on this team, especially with Chapa struggling at home in front of the home fans. Like you mentioned, he's from Oklahoma, so it's a little bit of a family environment, if you will, and who's going to be tough on the family. In some cases, he's getting it tonight, and unfortunately, he's ice cold. Might even consider sitting him down for a good chunk of time here, too.
Well, here's Henderson. Has it once again. Shot clock winding down. He gives it to Miguez. 5 seconds now. Miguez has Barkley James defending him. Takes it inside anyway. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, screen was not the best there. Didn't really get Barkley into the screen at all. If Barkley would have went into the screen, I would have been talking about points, but instead, no.
Auburn has a potential mismatch inside. Atkinson being defended by, well, no, they got it back though. Instead taking a corner 3 and dialing it in is Murdoch, who's having a big night. Auburn's having a big night. 11-point lead now is the biggest of the game for either squad. And alarm bells are going off in Norman. This team is in deep danger of going 0-2, and Henderson can't cut into the lead there. Got a halfway decent look. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, he got the floater. It's a good look going on the inside there.
Hate the look.
Unfortunately it didn't fall in. Sometimes it's gonna happen, but when you have one guy struggling as much as Chapa is, that does not bode well for the offense in general. Makes it really difficult to make to a game. You have one guy struggling really, really badly.
And with the shot clock just about expired, the ball ends up in Atkinson's hands and lays it up and in. Auburn,
everything's going their way.
Auburn is starting to smell a huge upset here, and this crowd, you can see they've gotten very quiet. Well, that revives them a little bit. It's a nice turn and score from Harner, but the lead is still double digits.
Yeah,
that sand is starting to come through the hourglass a little bit.
Oklahoma can make that move now, but Auburn is getting everything they want.
Well, we talked about Patches having a pretty quiet night overall, and mostly because Jace Miguez has been hounding him, but he looked confident there, and why shouldn't the Tigers be confident? They're getting everything to go their way right now. And Oklahoma, this is not a time of the game where they need to be getting deep in the shot clock, and that's a nice finish from Henderson. Tough shot from Henderson, but I like it right there. I think you have to be aggressive. You need scores, and you need stops, and you need them right now.
Yeah, exactly. You can't afford to waste time on these possessions, especially when you're down like you are with only 5 minutes left in the game. You got to find a way to get those points, on your side, and got to find a way to run these numbers up too here on SimWorld TV, on social media in particular. For SimWorld 4K everywhere, except for Facebook, SimWorld Sports. Follow us on all those places: TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram. Run those numbers over there too. Just like Auburn running up the numbers on Oklahoma right now. Do that. Well, we need it.
I wonder, B-Ron, what do you think? Oklahoma, they only play 8 players. Only played 8 in the opener, only played 8 tonight. A short bench. Do you think fatigue, tiredness is leading to what we're seeing here tonight?
It's possible, but it's possible, sure. And I've been something to think about extending your bench by 1 or 2 more players. You can have 5 guys on the court at one time, and you got 10 players on your roster total. Whole platoon spot. I don't know, but hey, it's something to consider, sure.
Buff at the line, the 6'4" sophomore out of Gaffney, South Carolina. And while he's up at the stripe and the focus of attention, let me ask you, B, what do you think about a neck tattoo? I think of any place on my body where I can get a tattoo, like my neck, like your neck would be the least place. I mean, maybe I was guillotined in a past life and I've got like some traumatic memories or something kind of, locked into me or whatever. But it's like, no, I don't really want somebody else shaving my neck. Just stay away from my neck.
Yeah,
I don't want a needle there, okay?
Yeah,
I'll put it that way.
No, neck is definitely not the place where I would think about getting a tattoo either. I'm right there with you. Not for me.
Well, Buff couldn't get anything to go there. Choppa's been having trouble getting something to go for a little while now, and that is 9 straight misses for Choppa. Oklahoma still in a double-digit deficit, and we're under 5 minutes to play. Oh, turnover here. Chance for the Sooners. Do something. They got numbers.
Took too long.
Oh!
Took too long.
Took a little too long. Foul will send Harner to the line, but I feel like they could have and should have gotten a 3-point opportunity out of that.
Wouldn't have needed to. Henderson had Hernan there running down the floor ahead of him. You throw it ahead to him, it's an easy 2 points. Those are the kind of things that you have to be able to see when you're running down the court like that. Head up dribbling, that kind of thing. You look up and you see him there. Oh, get it to him in stride, and that's 2 points easy. We're talking about a 9-point game.
Free throw from Harner gets it to go. Well, at least something out of this possession for the Sooners, as you see Hardwick getting set to re-enter the game, and definitely not going to be your leading scorer tonight, Honcho Hardwick, but we got some. If Auburn hangs on here, I guess it's been a 3-headed monster. Murdoch, Barkley James, and Honcho Hardwick getting it done for the young Tigers.
Hardwick has definitely made his presence felt in this one, in all facets of the game, and it hasn't been explosive by any means, but it's been productive, and that's what matters.
Edmondson Patches has it, guarded by Choppa. No rush for Auburn on these possessions. Picks up a screen from Hardwick and drives, gets a nice look and finishes.
I like that possession from Auburn. Take your time, clock's your friend, run it down as much as you can, and if you continue to do this like that, then yeah, this one is going to continue to go your way like it has for the last, 10 minutes it feels like.
Anderson trying to do it all by himself, not getting it going. Patches a nice look at a 3 on the other end. Ooh, that was a break for Oklahoma, but that didn't fall. That would have been a nail in the coffin, perhaps, and Patches can certainly stroke it from there, but
yeah, especially with the way Oklahoma's been struggling offensively, and with the way Auburn hasn't, that would have been huge for them.
Well, not able to get buckets from the field no matter what they do here. Atkinson didn't like that foul, but definitely some contact drawn, and it's going to send Hogue back to the line. Hendrick Hogue, a 6'11" senior from Palm Beach, Florida. Free throw shooter, particularly for a big man. And I mentioned Oklahoma needs every chance at a bucket they can get here, and he gets that first one to go.
Yeah, got it to 10. I mean, they've done it. They're not out of it yet, E, but you can't afford to mess around too much longer. Really anymore at this point. 3 minutes left in the game.
And as you talked about a minute ago, B, Suno Chapa just went to the bench. 3 for 12 on the night and 9 straight misses. Let's see if he comes back in the game, or because I don't think we're not seeing a white flag coming up from the Oklahoma bench yet. Coach Moser keeping hope alive. Oh, and this is going to help. Nice steal. Is the finish there from Henderson? It is. All right, lead down to 7.
Fantastic work from Clay Henderson there. Lurking the passing lane like a safety and just picking that thing off and getting the 2 points out of the way.
All right, I don't think it was an intentional foul, but some aggression from Oklahoma. Going for steals, not afraid to step into things. Timeout called. Now Auburn's going to take a timeout. 7-point lead with just under 3 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, we're going to take a break ourselves, D. We'll be right back.
All right. In spite of the struggles of Suno Chapa, and in spite of the fact that Jace Miguez has been stuck on 18 points for some time now, Sooners have a shot at this. They need to get a stop on this possession.
Yeah, don't pass it. Flip Henderson's direction. The last puck.
Ooh. Well, Barkley Jam's able to collect that. Patches has it. Shot clock is winding down, however. Patches on the drive. Good defense and nice defensive stop from the Sooners. This crowd getting a little bit back into it now.
Yeah, that was a great defensive possession there. Way to rotate and stay with Patches on the screen.
Pull it from Henderson, and that's off the back iron. Still no reason to panic, though, for the Sooners. Just need to get another stop here and reset. Oh, nice defense from Miguez. He almost came up with that, but instead Patches is able to get around Hogue and get a huge bucket.
Man, it looked like he just threw that thing up there, I'm not going to lie to you. Like he got by and just said, I'm going to throw it up and hope it goes in, and it got the bounce off the glass and everything. That was crazy.
Henderson, that's a long two, and he can't get it to go. Another rebound for Honcho Hardwick. I think that's his double-double there. We'll have to check that. Oh, no, he's still 1 point away. He's only got 9 points, so he's at 10 boards now. 90 seconds to play in this one. Patch has got that last dagger bucket. Is he looking for another? Gives it up to James for a triple, and it's through.
Oh, man. Barkley James, you know what? I meant to say this earlier, but there was talk earlier about Barkley James possibly being one of the top scorers, the top scorer in SimWorld U. I didn't see it coming into the season, but I might be eating my words if this kind of play keeps up from him.
18 points now. He is tied for the game high with Miguez. Oh, and Patches just attacks and puts it in. 18-point lead now for Auburn. We're under a minute to play. Auburn is going to improve to 1-1 on the season. They are going to pick up a huge win, and they might flirt with the top 25 ranking. The question for Oklahoma is how do they correct things? Because clearly something's off.
Yeah,
and are they going to be in the top 25 when the new rankings come out? That could be a precipitous fall for the Sooners.
Yeah, losing 2 games. One to USC, the one to Auburn. Man.
Well, this one, the final score is not going to look pretty, but it's going to reflect the way that actually this second half went. Remember, folks, Oklahoma had a 5-point halftime lead, led by 9 early in the second half. Picked up a flagrant foul, and since then, Auburn just on an absolute tear. And assuming they just dribble it out here, they are going to win this by 16. On the home court of the number 10 ranked team in the country, and you can see most of the fans have already got up and left. It might be a crisis in the Sooner State. Big win for Auburn. 0-2 for Oklahoma. Thank you for being with us, seeing this big defeat, big upset tonight. And remember, SimWorld Prep kicks off tomorrow. See it all here. SimWorld TV, the only place where you can do what, B-Ron?
See the game. Be the game.
Later, folks.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.